Willkommen to episode 3 of Score 1, Still 1, Series 2. Still got the sunglasses. If you haven't watched the first 2 episodes, please check them out so you know what this series is all about. It's a Football Manager 2016 series with a twist, heavily using the in-game editor. Not to edit players, I may add, just to move players around when I win games and lose games and draw games, and it depends on how many goals they score as well. So it's pretty exciting. Lots of extra rules as well there. Just show you a couple of things so you can just pause the video and have a look if you just have no idea what this is about. So today we really should be winning all 3 games. I just can't see. We're taking on Newcastle away from home, who are in the relegation zone. We're taking on Javelin, a Czech Republic team in the Euro Cup, and we're taking on West Brom, who are bottom of the table. But then again, we are 19th as it stands, with a game in hand, so actually West Brom aren't bottom of the table. They must have just played. Newcastle are bottom of the table, so we're taking on bottom place Newcastle today, and this is the lineup. It's pretty different. Actually, I'm going with Danny Ward still instead of Bogdan. Klein at right back, Skirtle, Sacco and Smith, because now we've lost Moreno. He got a red card, and a red card means I terminate a player's contract. It's pretty harsh, and I just thought we wouldn't get many red cards, but Milner's been sent off, and Moreno's been sent off. In fact, where have they gone? Because the transfer window's just closed. They could still move. We could sign Milner back on a free, but I said we shouldn't do that because that's a bit unfair on the rules, really. Moreno, though, has moved to Sevilla. That fits, actually. I think he'd do quite well there. But Milner is a free agent. What is he? Is anyone going to sign him? The rest of the team's pretty exciting. We've got Mario Suarez in midfield. Suarez is back at Liverpool, yeah. We've got De Bruyne and Coutinho behind Origi and Benteke. Unfortunately, as you will know from the last episode, Sanchez is injured, but we did have an international break, so he's only injured for a few more days, fortunately, and he'll be making his debut in this episode, I think. Now, I haven't used any wildcards yet. If I just draw your attention back to the rules, you can see that 5th point down, I've got 5 wildcards where I can protect a player in any given game, but I have to decide who to protect before the match starts. So it is a little bit of a gamble. I could waste a wild card by protecting a player that ends up having a game where he wouldn't be lost anyway. But it's just extra protection. I should really have used it for Firmino against Man City or against Arsenal, but I didn't. So Firmino is gone, unfortunately. But De Bruyne is definitely a good replacement for him. I must say, I really enjoy making these videos and recording this particular series. I enjoyed Still on Series 1. Apologies for the delay in eventually starting Series 2, but I had other things to do, I guess, and I've been quite busy lately, but I'm really enjoying this already. Just only 3 episodes in, and I know that it's not exactly gone to plan so far, but 2 good draws against Man City and Arsenal. It's not the end of the world. We had, we lost against Man City. What am I talking about? A good draw against Arsenal. Not a great loss against Man City, but we did steal De Bruyne, so that's okay. If you're enjoying the series, please hit the like button. That'd be much appreciated. And I'm going with my tactic that is quite bizarre, the wingerless tactic. I'm going to go attacking. Now, in every episode, I'm going to ask you guys a question. This is something I started doing in the GJ challenge. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen to the GJ challenge, by the way, before you ask. But I started by asking a question every episode. So today's question is one that I've asked in the GJ challenge before, but I'd like you guys in the comment section below to let me know the football team that you support, or football teams. Maybe there's more than one that you support. Let's see how Brad Smith does for Liverpool then. I think in real life he did quite well, and he's got an assist, and Coutinho slams it home. First goal of the season for him. We're definitely stealing a Newcastle United player, that's for sure. Let's just hope we can hold on for the 3 points, because that in a way is more important at this stage, considering we haven't won a game yet this season. Okay, Krul slams the ball up the pitch. Still got it on attacking. I want to get another goal and make this a bit more comfortable. We haven't scored more than 1 goal in a game yet, but here's Origi running through, and he gets a second. 2-0. We're going to be stealing two Newcastle United players. That was just a long punt up the pitch, and Origi ran through and basically ran through Mbemba and found the back of the net comfortably. We're just going to go counter now as Newcastle are going to attack. Smith's done well on in the left back position. Here's Benteke. He's found Origi again, who maybe should have scored. It's a good save by Krul. Good header by Skirtle to win that, Lucas. He's done well in midfield for me. Still in the team, hasn't been stolen yet. Here's Nathaniel Klein. Oh, Origi could have had a hat-trick. We've had 3 clear-cut chances. We've got 2 goals. We've done okay. We could have scored 4 goals though today. And remember, if I score more than 3 goals in a game, I get to choose the players I steal or lose in a match. Even if I lose a game 5-4, I would get to choose the players that I lose and steal because I've managed to score 4 goals. Just clarifying the rules as we go through, just to keep you updated so you know what's going on. We've had 10 shots to their 6 at half time. It's going well so far. Smith's tired. He probably played in the under-21s in the last match. I think Mark Wilson will have to come on for him, and I'm just going to put him as a limited fullback defend, and Klein will just go on to support. We don't need to completely go for it now. Sacco does well there with the header. We've not really been tested defensively today. Here's Lucas into De Bruyne. Nice ball through to Benteke. 3-0. 1 more goal, and I'm going to get to pick the Newcastle players that I steal. Score one, steal one. I'm stealing the players. Good finish from Benteke. That's a really good goal. He's actually been pretty good for me. That's his 3rd goal of the season, I think. I suppose the style of play I'm using is actually working for Benteke, which is great. Because he is a good player. Just not really done it for Liverpool. Here's Newcastle. Oh, good save by Ward. Danny Ward in goal. Would be nice to keep a clean sheet so I don't have to lose a player. I'm going to bring on Gomez for Klein. Klein's quite tired and on a yellow. I don't want him to get red carded. I think the red card rule is quite a good rule. It is risky. I could lose lots of players, but I think it makes it more interesting. I have to think about managing my squad, and if there's players on yellow cards, I might have to sub them off. In the past, I may not have subbed a player off because I didn't want to bring another player into play in regards to winning and losing and then losing those players, if that makes sense. Here's Newcastle on the attack. Townsend. They've scored, and another goal would be very handy for us, simply because we would then be able to choose the player that we lose, because at the moment we're going to lose our worst player, which as it stands is Mark Wilson. Not the end of the world. De Bruyne and Coutinho have been brilliant. 9.0 performances from them. I'm going to leave it like this though, on counter, because they're going to be pushing forwards trying to grab a goal. We might be able to get another goal on the break. Coutinho loses the ball. That's poor. What's he doing? That is really poor from him. Here's Perez for Newcastle. They're looking dangerous. If they get another goal, they're back in this, and it'd be really frustrating. And oh my freaking days, Shelvey smashes it home. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with my defence? Seriously. I'm going to have to go defensive here. I could just go attacking and try and get a 4th goal, but that is... I need the points more than the players. That's the thing. I can do without losing 2 players, but at the same time, I desperately want these 3 points more than a 4th goal. And we're going to get it. 3-2. That we've thrown 2 players away though. That's the frustrating thing. But 3 points is really, really important. So I get to pick the 3 best Newcastle players on the day. It's the highest rated Newcastle players. So Jonjo Shelvey is coming back to Liverpool. So welcome to the club, Shelvey. He's got a 9.0 rating. Then it is Sissoko, a useful player to have. And then it's Perez, who is a really good young player, a really good young striker to have. Now I'm going to lose my 2 worst players on the day, which is definitely Mark Wilson. Now I don't know about registration rules. He might not be able to play for Newcastle because he's already played for 2 teams this season. I'm not exactly sure how it works. So he might be a bit annoyed at Newcastle. And he's not protected because he had already made his debut, hadn't he? Let's just double check. Did he come on as a sub before? He did. I need to double check this, just to be certain. Because if that was his debut, he is protected. He did make... Yeah, because I've just left the game and gone back, and he's made 2 sub appearances. So he had already made his debut for me. No, because one was for Stoke, of course. That was his debut for me. Mark Wilson is protected, which isn't actually a good thing, because I'm going to lose 2 other players. Yeah, I didn't think this through properly. Well, I did. But I'm actually going to lose Joe Gomez, a useful player to have, and I'm actually going to lose Mario Suarez. Suarez is leaving Liverpool again. Well, he's going to have the problem that I thought Mark Wilson would have. He's not going to be able to play for Newcastle. Well, there we go. Mark Wilson's protected. He's not going to be protected in future games though. He's played his debut for the club now. So it's time for our first Europa League match against Javelin. Made a few changes. I've brought Shelvey into the team as a deep line playmaker. He's effectively replacing Mario Suarez, who's moved to Newcastle now. Kolka's come into the team for Skirtle. Smith is staying at left back. Coutinho's dropped out of the team for Lallana, and I've actually left him out the team. Now this is an easy way of not having to use a wild card. I want to protect Coutinho. Imagine if we got a draw against Javelin or a loss and I had to lose Coutinho. That'd be awful. Because a draw is a pretty terrible result when you've got really good players on the bench because they're under threat from being left. But I've decided to keep some stars in De Bruyne. I need the players to be able to win this game, don't I? In fact, I'm going to protect Skirtle and put Iosi Perez in. I'm going to put Perez into the team straight away, in for Origi. We'll see how he does up front. We do actually have a few players that are protected today because they're making their debut. Perez and Shelvey. Kolka is making his debut technically, but it's players that I've stolen that are making their debut where it counts. So I could lose Kolka. We really should be winning this one. Going with the same tactic that defeated Newcastle. It worked well. Saw some of the magic that my West Ham's side have managed on my offline save. I might use a wildcard against West Brom simply because they're probably going to be really annoying and beat me. De Bruyne, oh, good effort. And he's going to take the corner. Whips it across, near post, that's poor. Uh-oh, it's over the top. Oh my freaking days, we're losing against Javelin. Maybe Javelin are better than I realised. Well, they must be, they're in Europe. But we're going to lose a player against them. No, this is a disaster. We have to win this. There's no excuses. Come on guys, here's Benteke. He's played well so far, but that is a dreadful pass. Shelvey can't win the ball back. And it's a good tackle by Lallana. What's he going to do here? What was that? Bloody hell, can't you pass? I need the glasses. I need the sunglasses. Come on, up the pitch. That's it. This is working already. Benteke's through. Look at him go. He should be scoring that. Why isn't he scoring that? Uh-oh. Quick, glasses are required. It worked. Corner to Javelin. Whipped in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good blocks. Good blocks, guys. Come on, Perez. Iosi Perez up the pitch, and that's to no one, because there's no one up there. I've underestimated them. Poor from me. Maybe I need to learn from my dad, you know. Jurgen Klopp Senior. Oh, Perez, so close. Can't underestimate anyone. This is terrible, though. That's because I've got it on counter. Freaking hell, why have I got it on counter? Should be on attacking. We're going to go a bit more direct. Oh, Benteke's been awful. We need a better performance from him in the second half. Okay, a throw-in. Come on, Smith. Into Chan. Shelvey. De Bruyne. Klein. Nathaniel Klein. Oh, 2 efforts. We couldn't find the back of the net. Okay, made some tactical changes. I've brought on Origi for Benteke. Please, guys. It's embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. You're letting me down. And that's the throw-in to Javelin. Klein heads away. Come on, Lallana. You've done nothing for me so far. Here's Origi. Use your pace. Use your Belgian power. And he's fired it wide. Bring in Sissoko on. He's going to be a really quite attacking, roaming playmaker. This is bizarre. This is just not right what I'm doing, but I'm hoping it works. Free kick. Whipped across. Good header up by Sacco. Now Klein. Up the pitch to Origi. Now play it through. That's it. Lovely play. Lallana. Adam Lallana hits the crossbar. Okay, Smith. Perez. Oh, we've won the ball back. No, we haven't. Oh, yes, we have. Oh, no, you haven't. Here we go. Origi. Blah, blah. Goal. De Bruyne gets his first goal for the club at last. Thank you. Bloody hell. We make it difficult for ourselves, don't we? Now we're going for the win. We're keeping it on attacking. We can win this game. We're stealing a Czech Republic player. Here they are. No. Oh, what were you doing? Danny, why'd you just let him pass, you prune? What the hell was that? That is not goalkeeping. Oh my freaking days. Basically gone for a prawn sandwich. Look at him. Look, where's he wandering off to? What is he doing? Oh, a free kick. Can we get an equaliser at their death? Yes, we can, Origi. Oh, thank you, Origi, for saving my bacon. And saving your own bacon, I'd have ripped into you. I'm going to rip into you anyway, to be honest. It's 2-2, and we get a draw. It's going to the randomizer. We're going to lose 2 random players, and we're going to steal 2 random players. But at least we get a point in our Europa League group. It's away from home. I guess it's not the worst result in the world. Player ratings then. So 1 to 18. The first number is the 2 players that I will be stealing. So 16 and 1. So that's a goalkeeper. I wonder how good their goalkeeper is. Let's have a look. So Roman Vallis is the goalkeeper coming to me. He's not that great. He's not as good as the 2 goalkeepers I have. How did I lose? How did I only draw against this team? Okay, number 16, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, they've only got 17 guys on the bench. That's why I was a bit confused. Simon Duda. He's a greyed out player. He's moving to my team. Hello. I've got a greyed out. I can't even move him to my team. It's not working. Wait, let's see. Has he moved to my team? Duda, where are you? I can't move into my team, so I have to go to the next player that is actually able to be moved. He's greyed out as well. Wait, we need to do another randomizer. Random number. Can't have a greyed out player. 18. No, there's no 18. They've only got 17 players. 14, okay. He's greyed out as well. In fact, they're probably all greyed out. Bloody hell. Are there any actual real players? There are, okay.
2 hours later.
Not 16 again. In fact, let's do 1 to 11. Why is it always doing high numbers? 2. Okay, we're getting 2. Are we greyed out as well? Fucking hell. Help me. It's not letting me pick anyone. Maybe 13. Ah, a real player at last. Lucas Masupust. Welcome to Liverpool. Okay, it's going to be a lot easier to get rid of 2 players. Number 3. Oh no. And number 2 is that Klein. Klein, my friend and Kolka. No, Klein, I love you. How do I even spell this name? Javelin. Oh, I could steal him back though in the return leg, remember? That would be great. Whoops, he's already in my club. And Kolka's gone to Javelin as well. He was on loan, remember? So it sucks to be QPR at the moment because they've just lost a player. That was a mission and a half. We're actually top of the group as it happened. Oh no, Chan's injured for ages. At least he's safe. Keep wondering who the hell Junior is, and I realise my name is Junior Klopp. Time for West Brom then, at home. I'm playing this formation once again, giving it another go. Didn't work so well in the last game, did it? Quite a few changes because of a lack of players, a loss of players in certain positions. Mark Wilson's going to have to play right back. Skirtle's back in the team. Smith's still at left back. I've moved Bogdan into goal because Danny Ward was not good in the last game. Henderson's back, the captain, in box-to-box midfielder role in the middle. Coutinho's back in attacking playmaker. And Sanchez is going to play up front as an advanced forward. I'm not playing inside forward, so he doesn't really fit into my style of play, unfortunately. So Sanchez is protected in this game because it's his debut. He's the only one that's protected though. However, I'm going to use a wild card, my first wild card of the series, and I'm going to protect De Bruyne. Because I feel West Brom are going to ruin my party. I'm not in the best of form. So I want to protect some of my best players right now. Sanchez is protected, but I'm going to protect De Bruyne by using one of my wildcards. And I'm going to document it in the Excel spreadsheet, just so I can track it over time. We're up to 12th after that win against Newcastle. West Brom are in the relegation zone, so we really should be beating them. If we can get a win today, we're on the up. We've only lost 1 game all season, which was against Man City. Things are improving. We've got really good players in our squad, De Bruyne and Sanchez in particular, and Coutinho. Oh, why is it still on counter? I swear I saved it as attacking. Not sure how Mark Wilson is going to perform as an attacking right back, but we shall see. Could do with some new fullbacks if I'm honest. Lucas out wide to Wilson, look at him. Oh, he shouldered that. Good ball in, it's an own goal. We're 1-0 up, Mark Wilson gets the assist. Look at this, shoulders it. Brilliant touch from him. Oh, I just realised Brad Smith is dead. He must have played an under-21 game again. I've just promoted him to the full team. Who can come on? I've got no defenders. That was poor. Is Rosita a defender? I've got a couple of youngsters on the bench you'd have noticed. Ojo and Rosita. Rosita? Here's Wilson again. He's playing well. Is that onside? Is that Sanchez? Yes. Wilson gets another assist. He's remarkable at right back. Just cuts onto his left foot, puts the ball in. Look at this. Beautiful ball. That is wondrous. And then Sanchez, easy finish, 2-0 up. Can we get a third? Smith, who's pretty much non-existent now because of his match fitness or match condition. Skirtle, De Bruyne. This is Wilson again. He's got a magic foot. Brilliant ball in. Oh, bloody hell! It's another own goal, and Wilson has got 3 assists. I've just discovered that Mark Wilson is the greatest right back on the game. This is unbelievable from him. He skipped past that man like he wasn't there, and then it comes off Evans. I mean, there's a couple of fluky assists in there, I guess, but still, 3 assists. Oh, I should have done a hat-trick of assists thing as well, shouldn't I? Another goal, and we get to pick the West Brom players we steal. Who needs a right back when you've got Mark Wilson? Okay, Brad Smith is going to come off. I don't have anyone that can play there. I think Lucas will just have to go there. And I'm going to stick Rosita. Rosita? Is it Rosita? Rossita? Anyway, we'll go with that. I think Wilson's just going to turn it off a notch now. He's going to go support. He's got a hat-trick of assists. He's just going to calm down a bit. So I thought I'd lost Mark Wilson, didn't I? But in the end, I didn't. Because he hadn't actually played for me. It was just showing that he had, even though it was the game against Stoke. It got really confused. So I'm pleased that he hasn't gone, because he's been brilliant. Henderson tries to find Sanchez there, but couldn't find him. Going to make a couple subs. De Bruyne's a bit tired, so he's going to come off for... Bring on Ojo. No point risking really top quality players in this instinct, because if they get a goal, then, you know, I could lose one of my players. There was no real worry about losing De Bruyne anyway. So it's a bit of a waste of a wild card, but you just don't know sometimes, and that's the whole point of the wild card thing. It just gives you extra protection of a player that may be protected anyway because their performance. Oh, Lucas is going to get sent off. So I am going to lose a player in this game because of another red card. 3 red cards. What are you on, Lucas? Wilson's going to go to left back. Henderson's going to go there. Benteke is going to come off for Sissoko. And we're just going to try and run the game dry. Corner to West Brom though. Come on guys, get this away. Well done, Bogdan. It's going to end 3-0. We're going to steal West Brom's 3 best players on the day, which isn't great because they probably... I don't know who that will be. Brilliant performance from Mark Wilson. Gets him out of the match with his 3 assists. So then, the 3 players we get to steal from West Brom. Darren Fletcher and Sessegnon, that's for certain. They both got 7.0 performance. In fact, let's have a look at this. Sessegnon, Fletcher and Morrison. They all got a 7. Oh, we missed out by Berrino just about. We're going to have a lot of players just on the periphery, aren't I? Darren Fletcher could be useful. James Morrison maybe as well. So at the end of this episode, after 2 good wins in the league and a pretty average draw in the Europa League, we are up to 9 points, 5 off the top. We've won 2, drawn 3 and lost 1, plus 2 goal difference. Next episode we're going to take on Millwall in the Capital One Cup. I'm going to put a weaker team there because I just cannot afford to lose really good players because Millwall score. Imagine if they stole Sanchez, it'd be awful. West Ham in the league, and then Fenerbahce in the Europa League. So only 1 league match in the next video, but I hope you're looking forward to it. Please smash the like button and let me know which teams you support in the comment section below. I'll see you in episode 4, guys. Oh, wait. And just before I go, I have terminated Lucas's contract.